Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. The IFSC Phase 2 exam is now only 5 days away. The exam is on the 15th of November 2025. In these last 5 days, your focus should be on the exam that you have to give. So how you can best utilize these days, what are the areas on which you should focus on from your Phase 2 syllabus is what I'm going to discuss in this particular video. So Phase 2, as you are aware, the admit cards are already out. So I hope you have downloaded your admit cards if you have qualified for the Phase 2. There will be two papers. Paper 1, which is common for all the streams, and paper 2, and we will talk about the legal stream. Your paper 1 is a descriptive English paper. You have to type with the help of the keyboard in the exam, and it will consist of 3 questions: one Precis of 35 marks, essay writing of 30 marks, and comprehension of 35 marks. This will carry a weightage of 1/3, and for your legal stream you will have a 100 marks paper. Going by the past trend, there will be 50 questions of 2 marks each, and you will be given 60 minutes to attempt this paper. This paper is very important because it will carry a 2/3 weightage for your total Phase 2 marks, right? So let's go ahead and understand the syllabus. The syllabus for legal for Phase 2 and your paper 2, which is the legal paper, consists of your new criminal laws. So as compared to last year, the criminal laws existed last year also, including your BSA, the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. These two together, all the 3 criminal laws which replace the old criminal laws. So in 2024, the questions were from the old criminal laws, but this year they will be from the new criminal laws. Then the corporate laws consisting of Companies Act, LLP, IBC, and the Law of Trust, and other acts related to various financial regulatory bodies, your IFSC, RBI, your SEBI Act, your IRDA Act, your PFRDA Act, and the related most important acts in all these 5 sectors, including insurance, banking, securities, DICGC, Depositories Act, your FEMA, your CIC Act, your Payment and Settlement, and the Factoring Regulation Act. So total of 14 acts, including the IFSC Act, you have to cover here, 4 acts here, and here 3 criminal law acts. If I look at 2024, how the questions were distributed, there was a 30% weightage given here. I have written the new act's name. However, in 2024, they had asked from the old criminal laws, that is the Evidence Act, the Indian Penal Code, and the CRPC, right? However, this year, as I'm repeating, there will be questions from the new criminal laws. Last year there was a 30% weightage, so we saw 15 questions come from these 3 acts cumulatively. Then there were another 15% questions, that is 30% weightage, from these 3 acts: Companies Limited, Liability Partnership, and IBC. Last year, Law of Trust was not a part of the syllabus. No questions were asked from here. However, this year we do expect questions to come from here. And in your remaining laws, there were 2 laws that have been not included this year, which is the general insurance and the government securities. These have been dropped this year. From the remaining of these, there was a 40% weightage. That means around 20 questions had come from this. If you see the distribution, they had asked at least 1 question from each of the acts mentioned in the syllabus, and around 2 questions higher weightage was given to the 5 Regulatory Bodies Act, that is IFSC Act, RBI Act, your SEBI Act, your IRDA Act, and your PFRDA Act. We had seen around 2 questions getting asked mostly from these acts, while 1 question at least each was asked from all the other acts given in the syllabus, apart from the general insurance, which they did not cover. Given this trend, IFSC, yes, does try to stick to the syllabus, and this year also is what you can expect. So please thoroughly revise your syllabus, and if you see the pattern of questions, the questions were also mostly straightforward. A lot of questions were also related to the enforcement dates of certain acts, and describing certain key definitions from these acts, right? So pay attention to these also. It's not necessary that the question will be very difficult or deep questions, but definitely they will cover various aspects of the act, right? To understand what exact questions came, you can also download this PDF. This PDF we have created and is available for download from the description of this particular video. Let's understand what you should target and the cutoff. Last year, 2024, the cutoff for phase 2 was 75.67. This was arrived by taking 1/3 weightage from paper 1 and 2/3 weightage from your paper 2, which is the legal paper, right? And for your final cutoff, the cutoff was 74.82, which included 85% of your phase 2 plus 15% of your interview. If we back calculate, the students who would have actually reached the final stage would have got at least 85 marks, assuming their descriptive English was average and they got marks between 51 to 60 marks, right? So usually this is the range for descriptive English papers that you should aim for, and given that fact, to be able to make it to the final list, aim for 85 plus marks. So the last 5 days is very, very critical. Do not try to cram any new information in these last 5 days. The best strategy in these last 5 days is to revise all the various acts that you have been studying for the last few days. Practice as much as you can. Go through this PYP file. After that, practice a lot of questions from mock test or other tests that you may have access to. It is very, very important to practice at this moment. Do not try to get new information. On the last day before the exam, please have a good night's sleep and well rested so that your mind can work. Trust your preparation that you will be able to remember. As I stated, practice is very, very important, and given and that understanding, IXAMB does provide 10 mock tests for paper 2 for phase 2 and 5 mock tests for descriptive English, which are evaluated 101 on a personalized basis. So if you want to if you do not have enough practice already, then you can avail this benefit also. So wishing you all the best. Spend these 5 days judiciously so that you maximize your efforts that you have been making from the past few weeks for your phase 2. In case you have any other query, you can reach out to us at 920-552-4028 or write to us at hello@ixamp.com.